inside the stadium, taking photos in front of the Bernabeu. This for them is one of those trips that was really put down in the calendar when the season came out at the start of the year, and you can see that for the fans it's a special night, but also
up front with Brahim Diaz, as Guillem pointed out, making his first start with Real Madrid. Lining up for Ueska, Roberto Santamaria in goal. Real Madrid that beat Celta in Zidane's first game in charge, in his second spell in charge. I mean, he gives it away. It's collected by Hernandez. Sent it down the line for Chumi Avila to chase. Nacho's with him. Chumi has a look over his shoulder. That's well defended by Nacho. The advantage to Avila. Cuts it back. It's 1-0 to Ueska. It's Cucho Hernandez. The 19-year-old Colombian makes it 1-0. The first time the ball gets on.
Well, whatever happens, this is already a mini script of the game. It was Marcelo missing an easy pass. It was Chimi Avila not giving up and recovering the ball here. And once he had the opportunity, just finding with basically in the right position as well, Cucho Hernandez just with the goal. You are talking about a Ueska that actually came
in play. Swings it into the penalty spots. Absolutely right in those things they do well, Guillem. I think they've been a little bit unfortunate this season.
Once again under the French manager.
Odriozola inside to Benzema. Benzema gets into the area, whips it into the far post. Brahim looking like a very tiny figure there on the far post. Madrid perhaps to feel the same sense of occasion. Brahim Diaz picks out Gareth Bale. Bit of space for the Welshman, bit of time to choose. Feeds a lovely ball through towards Brahim. It's won back by Odriozola.
There's a lot of players that have got a point to.
Getting behind Galan, Odriozola into the area, manages to feed Benzema. There was once again Odriozola causing problems to Galan and Pulido on the right side of attack for Real Madrid.
That's what he's good at, of course.
Kit, up he steps, straight into the wall. The rebound.
Marcelo gets on the ball. Also, a couple of instances when Gareth Bale's been close to the ball with that chance before he leapt for it. It does seem to be a couple of jeers, not too clean cut, but a few.
Brahim to Benzema, and it's a fine save from Santamaria, and in the end Isco puts it in the back of the net with Benzema, who seems to be struggling, although there's a huge smile on his.
And Benzema as well, who won that one, being strong, and once he got it, drove with the ball, and then it's 1-2 with Benzema again. And Brahim, who saw no angle to shoot from there and thought it's better to just pass it back. And even though it was meant to Benzema, it was Isco finally who finished for Real Madrid. It's always the risk to defend so deep, because if you get one or two Real Madrid players coming from deep and beating lies of pressure, then they're going to open you up, and they've got a lot of quality.
Guillem, I know Santamaria has been on fine form for Ueska this season, and the defence. Well, fell for Chumi.
Have shaken off that fear of that first goal of Real Madrid, and now feel quite comfortable.
Musto to Moy swinging it in, and another no physical difficulties whatsoever. Now the jeers start in the Bernabeu. That was a real chance, just 25 seconds ahead of the half-time whistle.
How typical of Real Madrid to actually not take advantage of the shock of scoring a goal and coming from behind. All very coordinated, all very friends of the club.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that without them tonight, it would be quite a silent Santiago Bernabeu if it weren't for the Ueska fans themselves.
Gareth Bale has an air shot.
He did well with his right foot. Benzema, it was a low shot. He had enough power to actually fall.
Yeah. Takes a few steps up and puts
over by the Ueska manager.
Just what you've been asking for, Guillem.
Yeah, is that they are defending deep now, aren't they? They won't be able to link up properly with the attack, so at least bring somebody that can hold the ball, and Enrique Gallego's very happy to do that.
Bale with another cross with the outside of the boot. It's greeted by Benzema, and on the far post bundled in by Dani Ceballos to make it 2-1. Just exactly what...
Things that Ueska hasn't sorted out, even by putting 5 defenders or 3 centre-backs, is when the ball goes one side to the other, they just don't know how to defend it. Good cross from Bale, and I think Benzema saw very clearly the arrival of Ceballos, and Ceballos arrived there before the defender, so it's 2-1 to Real Madrid. Any changes now will be difficult to Ueska, but in any case, you were to expect this from Real Madrid. As a centre midfielder that comes into the box, quality from Benzema, and a cross that makes the difference.
Picks out Gareth Bale. Bale looks up, plays it square towards Benzema, just getting a touch to it. Mantovani, Odriozola back to Benzema once more. Plays it into Lucas. Odriozola, good ball, and somehow Gareth Bale. But when he's done something that the fans have seen, it tends to be a miss like that. That's 2 or 3 times he's given them cause to jeer. That early second half free kick. Another example.
And the cross was expected, didn't happen.
The corner taken before either team can make their substitutions. That's whipped in by Maud Gomez. It's 2-0. Ueska have equalised. It seemed a little bit fortunate when it came. It's Xabi Echeta. This is a short corner.
It's 2v1. This is a foul that you don't commit anymore in a senior side. There should have been a second defender, and then of course when you see players coming in, Echeta coming in, Nacho doesn't follow the run properly, and he's got almost like an easy header. Even though there were Real Madrid players there, certainly Nacho missed the run of Echeta, but it all starts with bad defending on the corner. Yes, this is a south.
Nacho finds Ramos. Ramos to Ceballos. Ceballos to Marcelo. Whips the cross across the face of the promise for the future.
No doubt.
Swung in by Juanpi. The defence just about get it away. And again, he gets the better of Moy Gomez to put the ball in. Drives it into the near post. Ramos to Marcelo. There's a time for Marcelo to find some revindication in front of the fans here at the Bernabeu. Well, certainly time. It's Lucas who tries the shot, and
depending on the players, I said before, they're giving them more benefit of the doubt or not, and we've seen it with Gareth Bale. When he makes a mistake, there's much more booing than when another player makes a mistake.
Here is Gareth Bale on the ball now. He's still got time to redeem himself. Again with the cross with the outside of the boot. Ramos goes down. Benzema calls it! A moment of class from Karim Benzema. He's been knocking on the door all night. He's been involved in everything for Real Madrid and save Zinedine Zidane's blushes.
It required a moment of quality. I think Ueska players are saying that Benzema perhaps controls the ball with his hand, or not him, but somebody, they were saying. But once he gets to Benzema, with a little bit of space, just place it perfectly to hit it and put it in the angle which Santa Maria cannot reach.
I think the appeal is against Ramos, who's the man who gets on the end of Gareth Bale's cross in the first place. Here it comes, Ramos calling for it. Oh, there's the shot. He's already knocked it back, and